Let's talk about restaurant English, entering and seating guidance today.
Sounds great. Where should we start?
How about entering the restaurant?
Right. What do you usually say when you walk in?
I often greet the host or hostess.
That makes sense. Do you say anything specific?
I usually say, "Hi, we have a reservation."
And what if you don't have a reservation?
I would say, "Hi, do you have a table for two?"
Good approach. What if they're busy?
I would wait patiently and smile.
That's important. How do you get their attention?
A polite wave or a friendly "excuse me" works well.
Nice. Once they acknowledge you, what next?
They usually ask for your name or party size.
Right? And then they might lead you to your table.
Exactly. I always follow their lead.
Do you ever ask for a specific table?
Sometimes, if I have a preference,
What do you say in that case?
I would say, "Could we sit by the window?"
That's a good way to express your preference.
Thanks. It feels more personal that way.
For sure. What about seating arrangements?
I usually let the host decide where to sit.
That's polite. Do you ever sit down before they tell you?
I try not to, but it happens sometimes.
It's easy to forget in the moment.
Yes, especially if you're hungry.
Haha, true. What do you do if you don't like the table?
I would politely ask to be moved.
How do you phrase that?
I might say, "Is it possible to change tables?"
That sounds respectful.
I think so. It's all about the delivery.
Absolutely. What about when you sit down?
I usually wait for the menu to be offered.
Do you ever ask for it?
If it takes too long, I might say, "Could we have the menus, please?"
Good call. And what about drinks?
I wait for the server to ask, usually.
What if they forget?
I would politely remind them, "Excuse me, could we order drinks?"
Nice. That keeps things flowing.
Exactly. Communication is key.
What about when you're ready to order?
I usually signal the server with eye contact.
That's a subtle way to get their attention.
Yes, and I try to be patient.
Patience is important in a busy restaurant.
For sure. Do you ever ask for recommendations?
I do. I often say, what do you recommend?
That's a great way to get insights.
It helps to know what's popular.
Exactly. And it shows you're interested.
What if you have dietary restrictions?
I would mention them when ordering.
How do you phrase that?
I might say, "I'm allergic to nuts. Can you help?"
That's clear and direct.
Yes, it's important to be upfront.
What about asking for the check?
I usually say, "Could we have the check, please?"
Simple and effective.
Exactly. I like to keep it straightforward.
Do you ever leave a tip?
Yes, I always try to leave a tip for good service.
What's your usual percentage?
I typically leave around 15 to 20%.
That's generous.
I believe in rewarding good service.
Absolutely. It makes a difference.
Do you ever give feedback to the staff?
I do, especially if the service was exceptional.
How do you express that?
I usually say, "Thank you, you were great."
That's a nice touch.
It feels good to acknowledge their efforts.
Yes, it creates a positive atmosphere.
What about complaints?
If something's wrong, I address it politely.
How do you start that conversation?
I might say, "Excuse me, there's an issue with my order."
That's a good way to approach it.
I try to stay calm and respectful.
That's key to resolving issues.
For sure, it helps maintain a good vibe.
What do you do if the restaurant is full?
I would ask if there's a wait list.
And how do you phrase that?
I say, "Is there a wait list for a table?"
That's clear and straightforward.
Yes, it's important to know your options.
What if you decide to leave?
I would thank the host and say goodbye.
That's polite.
I believe in leaving on a good note.
Definitely. It might lead to a better experience next time.
Exactly. You never know when you'll return.
What about special occasions?
I usually mention it when making a reservation.
How do you do that?
I say, "We're celebrating a birthday."
That's a nice way to let them know.
Yes, they might do something special for you.
It's always nice to be acknowledged.
For sure, it adds to the experience.
What about large groups?
I would call ahead to make a reservation.
That's smart. How do you confirm the number?
I say, "We'll have 10 people."
That's clear and concise.
Yes, it helps them prepare.
Do you ever ask for a private area?
If it's a special event, I might.
How do you request that?
I would say, "Is there a private room available?"
That's a good way to ask.
Thanks. It feels more exclusive.
Exactly. It makes the occasion feel special.
Do you have any tips for first-time diners?
I would say, don't be afraid to ask questions.
That's great advice.
It helps you feel more comfortable.
Yes, and it enhances the dining experience.
What about trying new cuisines?
I encourage it. It's a fun adventure.
How do you approach unfamiliar dishes?
I read the descriptions carefully.
That's smart.
I also ask the server for details.
Good idea. It shows you're interested.
Exactly. It makes the meal more enjoyable.
Do you ever share dishes?
Yes, I love sharing.
How do you suggest that?
I might say, can we share a few dishes?
That's a great way to try more flavors.
Absolutely. It's like a mini feast.
I love that.
It makes dining more social.
For sure, sharing is caring.
Exactly. It creates a fun atmosphere.
Well, this has been a great chat about restaurant English.
I agree. I learned a lot.
Same here. Thanks for the discussion.
Anytime. Let's do this again soon.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it.